morning. Welcome to Unity San Antonio. How's everyone doing this morning? All right. You can bring it today. All right, let's go ahead and open up with some music together.
Take a look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Hey, feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together.
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 We come together in the name of love.
We come together.
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 We come together in the name of love.
Take a look at the person next to you. God loves you and I love you too. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together.
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 We come together in the name of love.
We come together.
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 We come together in the name of love.
From every walk of life, every creed and color, in kinship we unite, in honor of the God in each other. Hey, take a look at the person next to you. Say namaste, I bow to you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together.
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 We come together in the name of love.
We come together.
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 We come together in the name of love.
We come together.
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 We come together in the name of love.
We come together.
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 We come together in the name of love.
Good morning. I am Tammy Carrillo. I'm the Youth Ministry Director here at Unity of San Antonio. I'd like to invite our youth up, our youth and teens. You guys come on up. Come on up. While they're coming up, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we're doing. Every Sunday, we welcome and bless our youth with a candle lighting ritual. We open with a call and response that allows us to affirm the truth for our youth and for our, and then the youth get to claim it for themselves. Get that, guys? You get to claim it for yourselves. Okay. Your words will be on the screen, and then the youth will respond by claiming an I am statement. Okay. God is life. Say
I am life.
God is light.
I am light.
God is joy.
I am joy.
God is
I am love.
God is beauty.
I am beauty. I am peace. I am power. All these things God is, I am.
we have a children and teens blessing on the screen. Children and teens, we know who you are. You are the light of God. We love you, we bless you, and celebrate you, and we see you doing great things. All right, and then we have one for our family, right? So you guys want to rub your hands together, get your energy going. Over here if you can't remember it. Ready? Nice and loud.
Families, we love you, we bless you, we believe in you, and we thank you.
Everyone sit back down. All right, we have our teens that are going to share a couple of things with us. So first we have Lucia.
Okay, so I made a presentation of our legacy rally, which is a spiritual retreat, and it was regional. The first one was regional, which was this shirt, and then the second one was international. We just got back from it, and it was this shirt, and I made a presentation.
Show what you just did. Sit down.
So yeah, we had regional rally and then international YOU. And here at Unity of San Antonio, we had Zinnia as our first indie. She led, what year was it? Your rally? 2023. And then we had Lizzie with Phases. And then I did Scaling the Summit this year. And then we'll have Emilio next summer. And of course, Zinnia for IY this year, which she'll elaborate on a little bit.
Yes.
Hello. Okay, so for the international retreat this year, I led it with 2 other people from different regions. We had about 80 people show up this year, and 2 people from South Africa, which was amazing. And the theme was transformation, and it was based off of the Alchemist book. And it was just kind of about this interconnectedness with nature and allowing your spiritual being to transform through change and grief and everything. But yeah, so Tina, do you want to do the? You got it?
So these were 2 absolutely wonderful events that we had this summer, but each day is pretty jam-packed with activities, and we're incredibly grateful to participate in each of them. But it's about 16-hour-long days for 5 days, so we can get pretty tired, and we got to have a way to keep the energy up.
This is a call and repeat song.
This is a call and repeat song.
So say as I say.
So say as I say.
And do as I do.
And do as I do. Why? Why? Why-O? Why-O?
Y-O-U.
Y-O-U.
Unity.
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 We are the youth of unity.
We are the youth of unity.
Truth-seeking, fun-loving youth of unity.
Truth-seeking, fun-loving youth of unity.
We believe in knowing that the truth will set us free.
We believe in knowing that the truth will set us free.
Living, loving, laughing, learning, letting ourselves be free.
Living, loving, laughing, learning, letting ourselves be free.
As we practice spirituality every day.
Dig us as we practice spirituality every day. Unity, 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 hey!
So throughout the event, they have what we call joy songs, and this was one of them, and they do them throughout the event as they said. They're long events, and it gets the energy back up. I have one more teen that wants to share something with you, Emilio.
Hey guys, we got a fundraiser going on. I don't really know how to announce this. Oh yeah, we got pastries and paintings. Ooh. Next Sunday. I heard. What's the name? Like a famous artist. I heard Van Gogh's gonna be there. He reincarnated just to be with us, and she's gonna make the pastries. Yeah.
Right. So in case you didn't get that, we're having a fundraiser next weekend in the community center after church. It will be pens, pastries, and paintings. And they're working on it today in service. So thank you very much. I think that's all. We will leave you back to your service. And all my teams, go that way. Oh, wait. Come back. Yes, that's a great idea. I'm sorry. One more thing. We got to rally because of your generosity. And the teens just asked, they would like to bless you and thank you for all that you have done in the past to get us there. This is a blessing we do a lot in rally.
Unity of San Antonio, we love you, we bless you, and we truly appreciate you. And we behold the Christ you are. Namaste. We love you, we love you, we really, really love you. Mwah!
In this moment, in this place. fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love.
Good morning, Unity of San Antonio. Will you join me in prayer? My heart is so full this morning. Seeing our youth and their enthusiasm, their excitement, their bright, shining lights fills my heart. And on my way in this morning, I found myself breathless, overtaken by the enormity of the beauty around me. The blue sky and the huge white clouds, the plants all around me. And I had a moment of thinking, wow, there is one mind, one creator, one creative thinker that brings all of this into being. And not just our little rock hurling through space, but millions of planets, all held in perfect harmony by a power that goes beyond anything that I can imagine and does so effortlessly. This life emanating all around us with love, with harmony, with joy. And then I was reminded that that same power, that same harmony, that same love is in and through and as me. It sets right all the things that are going on in my body, clears my consciousness for a higher way of expressing, if I am willing. And so this morning, once again, I claimed willingness. I claimed a willingness to allow and express more love in my life, to let that power move through me effortlessly, to let that love, that peace, that wisdom express fully through and as me. And I claimed it once again as mine to express. And I invite each one of you here this morning to do the same. Claim the love that you are. Claim the wisdom that you are. Claim the power that is coursing through you right now. Claim that life as yours. And let it be a blessing. Let it express fully through you so that you and I together may be a blessing into this world, a blessing to ourselves, to each other, to our broader community. And for the delight and the privilege of knowing this truth, let us be grateful. And let us allow it to be so. And in doing so, it is so. And so it is.
And I know this voice of love, it is singing through my life. It is all I am, every part of me. It's all I choose to be. There is that sets me free. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love.
Good morning. Wow, what a way to start service. I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with all of the energy from the teens and watching that retreat. I mean, I was like having FOMO big time. Was anybody else? I was like, oh, why wasn't I invited? I want to go there. And then with the beautiful music, thank you so much, and the lovely prayer. I mean, we're all satisfied. 25 minutes, we're ready to go, right? I mean, sorry. We don't need a message, huh? Just kidding. For those of y'all who don't know me, my name is Marguerite Beckingham, and I'm your celebration host this morning. And I am so happy to see each and every one of you here this morning. Last week, I was spending some time with my aunt, and she has this Bose speaker that will just randomly say, ready to connect, ready to connect. I'm like, okay, what are you, like, oh, what's going on with her? And she's like, I don't know. And there's really like no rhyme or reason to it, and you'll just hear it at like 6 a.m. in the morning, you'll hear it at 2, and she just says the same thing, ready to connect. I mean, you know. And as I was driving home, it popped into my brain again. And I thought, how many times has God, the universe, divine, has said that to us? Ready to connect, ready to connect. And we're still just like, oh yeah, whatever. They're just trying to connect, not me, right? Or I'm too busy doing my own thing. And being able to stop and really think about that, like, yeah, I'm ready to connect. And that's why each and every one of you are here today, because you heard that, ready to connect. And this is only one form of us connecting. So I hope throughout the week until next Sunday, you think of that Bose speaker, ready to connect, and then you relate it to the universe and stopping every so often throughout your week. All right, yeah, I'm ready to connect also. So thank you again for being here this morning. We are a loving, inclusive spiritual community. We honor the universal truths in all religions and respect each person's chosen spiritual path. We offer practical tools to help people of all faiths and form, all walks of life applies universal spiritual principles so that you might live a happier, more fulfilling life. We believe that each of us are a unique expression of the divine, and we support you in unfolding your spiritual potential to its fullest. Whoever you are and wherever you are on your spiritual path, we welcome you with open arms and hearts. Unity is founded on what we call affirmative prayer. Our prayer chaplains pray from a high consciousness of knowing the truth of you. If you would like a trained prayer chaplain to see a higher possibility for you, please feel free to fill out one of the prayer intention slips that you can find in the seat pocket in front of you and place it in the offering basket later in the service. They are also available to pray with you in person after service today. If you are online, please go to the prayer link on our website and fill out our online prayer request. All prayers are kept in the highest confidence. If you'd like a prayer chaplain to call you, please leave your phone number on either the paper or online form. Our prayer chaplains are in service to you this morning, holding a space of higher consciousness. Prayer chaplains, if you would, please stand so that everybody can see and know who you are. I know I had mentioned last Sunday how much I really enjoy just looking back there, and they truly do a wonderful job of holding such sacred space for us during this service, so thank you. Every Sunday, we like to reacquaint ourselves with why we do why we do what we do by affirming our purpose statement. Please join me in saying, through the pursuit of truth in both the seen and unseen, we are a catalyst for fostering a loving and authentic spiritual community rooted in belonging, acceptance, and peace. I would like to invite Juliana to the platform, and then she will be followed by Heather and Yolo and Becky.
Good morning. So I'm here to give you a financial update. We had a financial update back in January, and we kind of talked to you about our intention of setting up a intentional budget. And so, I didn't memorize it. I read it on the way here going, it didn't work. So like I said, and in April, we came together and we had talked about that our staff was underpaid, and we had all agreed to pay our staff. To get them to where they need to be. So if you look at our first quarterly budget, we were about 83 people in attendance, and then our second quarter is about 77, so we've had a little bit of a drop. If you look at the income and the expenses from actual to budget, we're a little bit in a deficit. So I think that the message that we're just going to say is that we are hoping that when you're here and you're enjoying the services, that you really do think about becoming an intentional giver. We set our budget to be intentional and full of abundance, and so we're going to continue to do that. We have gone ahead and done some decrease from like 9% to 5%, so we are catching up. But you know, our wonderful ACs, we pray for them every summer that they're going to hold together. We haven't had a whole lot of hot summers this summer, so we've been really, really lucky. So that's been a great thing. And then there's been one other expense I can't. Sound. Oh, and the sound. We did have to upgrade our sound in order for the people online to be able to have a beautiful service as we do now. So again, we're gonna, if you would join us in a prayerful moment, so that we can continue to live off our intentional budget and be able to provide the types of service that we know and all used to and come to. Thank you.
Hello, and I am Heather Dubois, and I am here from the board, and also Reverend Nina speaking. Oh, I guess I'm starting with that. So we have an amazing, wonderful, fun masquerade ball planned. This is going to be a huge fundraiser to help with our air conditioning, help with little things that we need around the church, our grounds, our building next door, and as your board, with our intentional budget and with us knowing the abundance that is flowing into this building and everything that we have going on here, we know that we need a bigger reserve account. We feel comfortable with reserves in our budget that would cover between 3 to 6 months of our expenses. So we are intending that is what we are, as a community and a broader community, are going to do through this fundraiser. So tickets will go on sale August 15th. Information is going to be coming. Save the date. It is October 17th. Yes, it is a Friday night. It is going to be a catered, beautiful dinner. It's going to be a dance. You can come in full costume if you would like. You can wear masks if you'd like, or you can come in shorts and a t-shirt, whatever you are comfortable with. I mean, you know, I'm gonna be in a gown, so just saying, more sparkles the better. Please save that date, get excited. Tickets will go on sale for August 15th, and you will have 2 days to bid on your tickets before we release them to other communities that we are also inviting to this event, so get ready, okay? All right, good times. All right, one more quick announcement. So we've been talking about our Sangha circles, and I'm stealing this from the meditation that Karen gave us last week. says, clearing the haze of division calls for awareness, resilience, and the courage to stand in the truth of oneness, even when separation feels easier. It means witnessing suffering without becoming consumed by it, holding space for both earthly realities and spiritual transformation. True peace is not passive, it is active, a commitment through seeing through the fog and embodying the possibility of something greater. As I build my resilience, I develop the capacity to hold the world's pain in a way that does not shatter me, but empowers me to be a force for healing. By doing this deep inner work, I become the light that burns away the fog, not just for myself, but for the world. These Sangha circles is the way that we are not only going deeper ourselves, but also so that we can be bigger and more grounded for our beautiful world. That needs us, truly. So each Tuesday or Thursday, whichever your host has, right now we have 8 hosts throughout San Antonio that have signed up and have graciously welcomed all of you, this entire community, into their homes. When you walk into the community center starting today, there are sign-up sheets kind of towards the back of the community center, and they're in different areas of town. So please, walk over there, look at the sign-up sheets. If you are not certain that you're going to attend, but you are interested and want to, please sign up. Give us your information, email address, phone number, so we can contact you, and each host can contact you and give you more information. So basically, it's going to be every Tuesday or Thursday, you will meet with a group that's basically in your area for maybe an hour, hour and a half, whatever that looks like for you, and go deeper into the Sunday talk. There will be questions that will just be prompted for, and you'll just have a minute to go deeper as a community, as a group, and then just be loved up by people that have the same ideals as you. So please go sign up. Sign up starts today, and these will be starting the first week in September. Thank you.
Son? Oh, thank you. Becky, what are you wearing?
Oh, do you like my new shirt?
Well, I do, but what's that on your face?
What do you mean?
Well, why are you wearing a mask?
I'm afraid to be the real me.
You don't have to wear a mask.
I don't? What if others judge the real me or think I'm not good enough?
Well, if you feel like you're not good enough and you feel like you need to wear a mask, come to our workshops every Sunday in August from 1 to 2:30 in the Nook book. The book Nook. Like that. To learn about the 5 principles for bridging duality of love, connection, healing, uplifting, and personal transformation. Each week we'll be having teaching the different principles for the 5 principles for bridging duality, a spiritual guide for enlightenment. Now, Becky, do you remember when these classes start?
They're every Sunday in August, right?
Yes. The classes? And what time are they in August?
From 1 to 2:30. And you said they were in the Nook book, right?
Yes, the classes are in the book Nook every Sunday in August, starting at 1.
Awesome. I'm going to put them on my calendar. I can't wait.
Wonderful. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us or find us at bridgingduality.org.
And apparently I'm already ready for the masquerade ball.
Thank you for all of those announcements. Heather, can I go gown shopping with you too? Like sparkles, let's go, y'all. So put that on the calendar. We also have a lot of amazing other things that you can get involved in with our community. Today we have a somatic workshop, which looks absolutely amazing. It's 1 to 3. It is $39 at the door. So if that's something that you're interested in, stick around after service and join us for the somatic workshop. I'm definitely going to do it. Looks like it's something that's really important, how we can connect with awakening our mind and inner body. There are so many other things that you can get involved in. If you go to our wonderful website, you can go and check them out, put them on the calendar, and set reminders so you can go and check those out. As you came in this morning, you were offered a red, yellow, or green sticker to wear. This is a respectful way for us to be mindful of our different boundaries. Green stickers appreciate a hug, yellow prefers a handshake or an elbow bump, and red simply adores a good morning or namaste. Now we all know that meet and greet can become a bit of a contact sport. Oh, okay. I'm reading this for the first time also. I was not expecting that. Okay. But we do ask that you show your love and respect by checking and honoring stickers. Finally, make a point of saying hello to someone new to you. And now feel free to stand and say hello to one another. Put your helmets on, knee pads.
So the truth is telling me, sing of liberation for the ones who wanna free. Love can take us higher, reveal the way to greater love. Oh yeah, and so we let it wash over us. We let it make us kinder. We let it take us higher. We let it be. We let it early in the morning. We let it now and forever. We let it make us better. We let it be. We let it. Many cry along the way, walking through the sadness in a world that needs to know love can take us higher, reveal the way to greater love. Oh yeah, still the truth is telling me love's the only answer. So to all humanity, we can stay inspired, reveal the way to greater love. Oh yeah, and so we let it wash over us. We let it take us higher. We let it make us kinder. We let it be. We let it early in the morning. We let now and forever. We let it make us better. We let it be. We let love wash over us. We let it be. And we let the love wash over us. We let it be. And we let the joy wash over us. We let it be. And we let the peace wash over us. We let it be. And we let the grace wash over us. We let it be. And we let that love wash over us. We let it be. And we let that love wash over us. We let it be. And we let the love wash over us. We let it be. Yes, we let it be.
I don't know about you guys, but I am like full up to here. And I'm thinking, did you leave a little bit of room for me? 'Cause, oh my goodness. I was getting a giggle out of Marguerite's story about, ready to connect, because I have a pair of earbuds that do that in the case I mean, the case is closed. They're not supposed to be doing anything, and they don't even ask my permission. I'm like talking on the phone, and suddenly I'm gone because I've connected. What was that? Who am I again, right? Oh, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Reverend Nina Clark, and I am the minister here at Unity of San Antonio. And I'd like to start by sharing a poem written by Ernest Holmes, who is the founder of what we now call Centers for Spiritual Living. And he says, "Peace be unto thee, stranger. Enter and be not afraid. There is room in my house for all. I have swept the hearth and lighted the fire. The room is warm and cheerful, and you will find comfort and rest within. The table is laid, and the fruits of life are spread before thee. The wine is here also, it sparkles in the light. I have set a chair for you where the sunbeams dance through the shade. Sit and rest and refresh your soul. Eat of the fruit and drink of the wine. All is yours, and you are welcome." And that is the welcome that we here at Unity of San Antonio extend to each and every one of you. I just love that. And if you're watching online today, we extend that same welcome to you. And if you would, just put in the chat, turn around, let's wave hello to our online family. And if you put in the chat where you're watching from, we always love to know that. Thank you. May your time here with us this morning enrich you in untold ways. And we do have one more invitation for you. There's a group called San Antonio Alliance of Faith, and it's an interfaith alliance. And on September 14th, they're holding a festival of faith at the University of the Incarnate Word from 12 to 6. And we have been invited to support this interfaith effort, which celebrates different spiritual communities coming together for the good of the city of San Antonio. So if you think you might be interested in joining in volunteering, just grab me after service, shoot me an email, and I will get you set up to do that. We've got a couple of us joining so far. Next year we'll get a booth. It'll be even better, but we found out about it a little bit late this morning, but we're getting involved. So, Ernest Holmes, founder of what was then called religious science, writes, "Our future is being created out of our present concepts, just as our present experiences are largely a result of what has gone before. That which is set in motion today becomes the experience of tomorrow. But it can never become a fact in our experience unless we first take the specific and definite steps to start it on its way. The future is merely the lengthened shadow of today. It is one with today. It is born out of today. The bright and happy tomorrows of which we dream must not be thought of as something which is about to take place, but must become a mental acceptance as happening now as part of our experience." Whew. This one power, this one presence, which is the ground of all being that we call spirit or God, or by any name that we choose to call it, saturates every atom of the universe because it is expressing as the universe. It flows through and as our bodies, it is expressing in all of our affairs. It is a neutral, creative, conscious energy, and it fills the mold of its creation. The sum total of what we believe about ourselves, about life, about each other, is the mold that we offer the universe. And that is the mold it fills. And the good news is, if we're not having the life experience that we want, one that is soul satisfying, we can change the mold. Ernest Holmes tells us we have been accustomed to think that you have a mind and I have a mind and a friend has a mind, but the evidence now shows us that there is but one mind, and each of us, in his or her own way, uses it. And our use of it is mostly in the formation of habits. And the wonderful part about this is that we can use this technique of building habits to bring good things into our lives, to enjoy happiness, health, and success. So as we've been talking about for the past 3 weeks, the way that we build habits is through the repetition of small thoughts and actions over time. We create unconscious habits all the time that don't serve us so well. And so the habits that Holmes is talking about are the ones that we consciously create in alignment with the good that we are wanting to experience. So this is the fourth and final week in a series based on the book, The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. And we've been talking about how these small, seemingly insignificant thoughts and actions repeated over time change our life experience, either in a direction that brings us greater joy and soul satisfaction, or in a direction that takes us away from that. Unity has 5 foundational principles, and the 5th one states that knowing and understanding spiritual principle is not enough. I must also live the truth that I know. We are called to be a living expression of our beliefs through our thoughts, words, and actions. And try as we might, we don't do this in one fell swoop, with one prayer, one thought, or one action, or even a handful of affirmations. And as Ernest Holmes tells us, we should not expect to change our whole mode of thinking in a moment's time. We do this steadily over time with persistence and commitment, small daily actions. And it all starts by going within and asking ourselves, what do I want to experience in my life? And for some of us, this may be our first small, seemingly insignificant action. Because if we don't know, our first step will be one of discovery. Making time each day to sit and listen. What do I want to experience in my life? And when we do get an answer, our next step is to figure out one small daily habit that we can cultivate to narrow the gap between where we are and where we want to be. And the figuring out is the work of our conscious mind, the idea generator, which then impresses these ideas on the subconscious through repetition. The subconscious then receives these ideas, and through some mechanism that we don't really know in that infinite world, gives form and expression to them. So let's take it out of the theoretical for a moment and hear a couple of stories from some people who have applied this to their lives. One person wanted to become physically fit, and so he literally began with 1 push-up and 1 sit-up. That was where he started. And he then added 1 more push-up and 1 more sit-up every day until he was doing 100 of each day. And he used the same principle to pay off all of his debt, to build savings, and to improve his relationship with his children. Another used small daily habits to lose 60 pounds over 24 months by changing their diet, adding in exercise, and shifting their mindset, one small change at a time. After a stroke, one man had lost the ability to speak and was told that he'd never walk again. He applied the concept of doing a little bit each day to his rehabilitation. He started with moving his fingers, a little bit. And then he started moving his hands, a little bit. And then he moved his arm, a little bit. And today he's made a full recovery and enjoys riding his bicycle and playing music. Author Shanta Grimes went from a minimum wage job to a 6-figure income as a writer. Her small habit? Writing 10 minutes a day. And she has done so for 19 years without ever missing a day. And she's now published 6 books plus several writing guides. Another person makes a living playing online poker. His 2 habits? play online for an hour every day, and read books so that he can get better at it. All of these people demonstrate that small actions or thoughts done repeatedly over time become new habits if we can hang in there long enough for them to take root in our subconscious, and where they then, once they've taken root there, they then become our new normal. Kind of like a snowball rolling downhill. Small actions repeated consistently grow into unstoppable progress. And when these new habits become ingrained in our lives, they actually become an integral part of our identity. Every action that we take is kind of like a vote for the kind of person we want to become. If we master the right habits, then we are casting votes for that person we are choosing to become. For instance, if we write daily, in consciousness, we become a writer. If we study daily, we think of ourselves as being studious or a student. If we run daily, our new identity becomes one of a runner. And if we meditate even for just 5 minutes a day, we start to identify ourselves as a meditator. And these accumulated behaviors become the mold that we offer the universe as the person we want to express as. But James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, tells us that the goal really isn't to run a marathon or to write a book. Because once we've adopted the new identity, we are no longer pursuing a behavior change, because this is now who we are. I'm a runner because I run. I'm a writer because I write. I'm a meditator, so I meditate. When we are successful at integrating this new habit, we have changed our internal story, our consciousness as to who we are. And once we've done that, we're no longer chasing the formation of a habit. We are living in alignment with who we now know ourselves to be. This becomes who I am now. So a habit is really an entry point, a launching pad for us cultivating who we want to be. The goal is to create a new identity, a new consciousness. Will Durant is quoted as having said, "We are what we repeatedly do." And in Matthew 18:21-22, it's written, "Then Peter came to him and asked, 'Lord, how often should I forgive someone who sins against me? 7 times?' 'No, not 7 times,' Jesus replied, 'but 70 times 7. And this could be interpreted to mean that forgiving 1 time or even 7 times does not cultivate a consciousness of forgiveness. But 70 times 7, that represents a choice to align with a higher consciousness again and again. And as we clear limiting beliefs and make space for love, it changes us, and we become someone who is forgiving. Returning to our opening quote by Ernest Holmes, but if it can never become a fact in our experience unless we first take the specific and definite steps to start it on its way. To start it on its way. The idea of starting it on its way was certainly understood by the famous dance choreographer and instructor Twyla Tharp, who at 83 still trains for 2 hours every day. But she doesn't consider her 2 hours of training to be her habit. The habit she focused on building is putting on her workout clothes, throwing on her sweatshirt, walking down to the curb, and hailing a cab. Her realization, she goes, when she does this, she considers that she has completed her habit. She has completed her goal, achieved her aim. Her realization was that habits are often the entry point, not the end point. It's about the cab, not the gym. The whole purpose of a tiny action is to get you started. The writer that I spoke of earlier, who had created a habit of writing for 10 minutes a day, writes that now, 19 years later, she writes for 2 hours 90% of the time. But no matter what, she writes for 10 minutes. Every day, 10 minutes is her entry point. So if her life blows up, she gets her 10 minutes in. That gets the snowball rolling, that 10 minutes, and then the momentum takes over from there. And these actions, these tiny actions, are things that are easy to do and just as easy not to do. So let's try to make them as easy as we can. So to create your new habit, choose an action that's in alignment with the good that you want to experience, that you are absolutely certain that no matter what else happened in your day, you could meet it. And now cut that in half. And maybe even cut it in half again. And keep going until you have a habit so small that it would be psychologically more difficult for you to break it than it would be for you to just give in and get it done. Start there. This is your launch pad. That would be your entry point. And then master that. Master your entry point. If daily meditation is your goal might be to sit down in your chair, open up your phone, tap on the meditation app. And if you've done this, you've succeeded. But once you've done this, then the likelihood of you meditating has just increased 100-fold. And then your next habit might be meditate for 5 minutes. You might end up meditating for 15, but if you've meditated for 5, you've met your goal. What a tiny goal does is help you get past that initial hurdle. And we all have those, don't we? The morning where we get up and it's like, yeah, no. So here's what the transformation from writing for 10 minutes to writing for 20 or 30 or an hour or more looks like. You keep typing. That's it. Take the guy who went from 1 sit-up to 100. His transformation looked like 1 more sit-up. The whole purpose is just to get you started. And the tiny goal is the first step of your plan to create the life of your dreams. And we often think of plans as having the whole pathway lined out. We've got a project and we've been taught to put all the steps down on paper and then follow them all the way through to the end. Anybody ever had that? Mm-hmm. Does life always work out that way? No. In fact, it hardly ever works out that way because we don't know what will come up along the way. So Jeff teaches that the plan we start with is not the plan that's going to take us all the way. Let's just accept that right now. It's not. The power of the plan is to get us started. The plan is our first step, the step that will get us started. Our first plan is needed so that we can create our second plan. And our second plan is created so that we can create our third plan. Jeff told a story of needing to create a sales force in Germany. His first plan, get this, find Germans. He was living in Florida at the time. They literally, his little crew of people literally would wander around, and anybody that they came into contact with, they said, "Do you know anyone German?" And this strategy opened the door to some crazy synchronicities. People who knew people who knew people, to strangers who knew people, none of which they could have planned. A small, seemingly insignificant action, repeated over time, led to the creation of a huge sales force in Germany. And then us being spiritual folk, you know. All this talk about creating a successful life can sound selfish. That's sometimes one of the first things we bump into. And it sounds like we're just doing this for ourselves, you know, our success, our health, our happiness. But is it really? Ernest Holmes writes, "We rob no one when we are successful. Rather, we add to the sum total of all human good." I know that when I'm happy, I treat others differently than when I'm grumpy. Anyone else? So my investment in my happiness affects others. I know that when I feel financially secure, I'm more generous. So my investment in my financial success affects others. When I feel healthy and full of energy, I'm more inclined to be generous with my time and energy. So my investment in my health affects others. If I am successful in writing a song, like a few did during our recent talent show, and I share it with others, it makes a difference to them. So my investment and my creativity affects others. When I travel and expand my horizons and bring that shifted perspective back to my friends and family, it benefits them. So my investment and my dream of traveling affects others. So this work isn't selfish. It allows us to share more of our light and love and our abundance with those of us around us. And I think all of us want to know that we're making a difference in the world, that our lives matter. And the truth is, we are all having a ripple effect on others, even if we don't take any steps to have a more fulfilling life. And so the question becomes, what kind of ripple effect do we want to have? And when do we want to start? We began with a quote from Ernest Holmes. That which we set in motion today becomes the experience of tomorrow. So let's not wait for tomorrow to become who we're here to be. Let us begin today with one small step and trust that in doing so, we are adding to the sum total of all human good. Will you join me for a time of reflection? Go ahead and take a deep breath in and then gently release it. Allow your body to soften. Allow your mind to soften. Allow your breath to soften. And if you haven't already, allow your outer eyes to gently close and your inner eye to open. And as you open your inner eye, you see that you are in the woods and there is a pond next to you. Go ahead and take a seat next to that pond. Make yourself comfortable and then bring to mind something that you would like to express more fully in your life. And hold whatever that is gently in your heart. And as you ask this question and it rises to you, a small pouch rises to the surface of the pond and floats to the edge where you are. In that pouch is your next step, your first plan. Hold it in your hands. How does it make you feel? Take a moment to notice its weight, its texture, its quiet presence in your hands. This next step may seem small, almost insignificant, but you know that it carries power. And this is your beginning. Not the whole path, not the outcome, just the invitation to move forward gently, steadily, with faith. And now imagine placing that pouch close to your heart and feel it merge with your intention, not separate from you, but part of you now, aligned with your desire, in harmony with your becoming, with your unfolding. And say to yourself, I will honor this step. I will start here. And as you do so, the very air around you seems to nod in silent agreement. And take another deep breath and let it go. And as you do, let the image of the pond gently fade away. But keep that feeling of clarity and quiet commitment within you. You don't need to know the entire journey. You only need to be willing to begin. When you're ready, bring your awareness back to this moment. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Let yourself rest in this truth for one more breath. And then as you open your eyes, carry it with you with that quiet courage to begin. Because tomorrow called and you answered. And as we let this be so, it is so, and so it is.
People get ready, there's a train a-coming. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord.
People get ready, there's a train to Jordan, picking up passengers from coast to coast. Faith is the key to open the doors and board them. There's only hope for all the loved and lost.
Any heart that's hateful would hurt all mankind just to save their own. But there's plenty of room for the heart that's grateful. Love makes the way that leads us home. So people get ready, there's a train a-coming. Don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. Don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. There ain't no room for any heart that's hateful, hurt all mankind just to save their home. But there's plenty of room for a heart that's grateful. Love makes the way that leads us home.
So people get ready, there's a train a-coming. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord.
Ooh, the music, the message. Thank you so much for the lovely singing. And Reverend Nina, thank you for continuing the small habits and how they build. Can y'all hear me okay? Okay, there we go. One of the first things that came to mind is I've heard people say in the past, oh, I've meditated before. I can't meditate. I'm like, oh, okay, why not? Because it's just the thoughts won't stop. And I'm like, oh, okay, how long did you try? 5 minutes. It's just not for me. Just not for me. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm just going to let you do that. So one of the things that came to mind was like what Reverend Nina said. Your first action is making it as small and as simple as possible. But I also want to encourage you to stop and really look at how are you identifying yourself right now. I can't meditate. I can't work out. I can't do this. I can't do that because of this, this, and that. Clear those thoughts, adapt that beginner mindset, and then identify with new things. We have to take away those limiting thoughts, make those small actions, and then we get to truly become and create the life that we really want to create. So I just encourage y'all to really stop and look at how are you already identifying yourself, and how is that holding you back from doing exactly what Reverend Nina has been teaching us the last 3 weeks. So with that being said, Juliana, she had already gone over the budget. So it is time for offering. And there are so many different ways that you can give. You can see up on the screen. You can write us a check if people, write checks anymore. You can text us. There are reoccurring ways. Anything helps. You can also do something as simple bringing someone else to service. As you can see, it dropped from 85 to 77. Bring a friend. Just mention, hey, you want to come? Even if y'all go over to the community center. So we really appreciate anything and everything that y'all can give so that budget can come up and we can support the people who truly make this community and this Sunday and this service what it is. So if you will do the blessing with me, let us acknowledge our abundance and bless our offerings together by saying this. I am divine Hold on. Okay. I know I'm trying to speed it up so I'm not going by script. Okay, are we ready now? Because we're going to say it with intention and we're going to let all of this abundance flow through, okay? I am divine abundance, brimming with possibilities. I activate the flow of prosperity in my life with my gifts of time, talent, and treasure. Thank you so much for everything that you have given, that you continue to give. Like I said, it truly means a lot, and it will go to good use, and we open ourselves up for more blessing and abundance. Is this your first time here? If it is your first time here, please raise your hand. I know it can be a little intimidating sometimes, but welcome, welcome. Awesome. I love seeing new faces. Thank you so much. And then if this is your second or third time, is it your second or third time visiting us? Great, great. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming back and checking us out. We do have a new member potluck next week, and I know Janie wanted me to remind y'all because it's just a way for us to connect with you all. There's going to be different themes that we have, and it's back to school. Is that right? Back to school next Sunday. So we would love to see each and every one of y'all. Those first timers, it will be your second time, so hopefully we'll see y'all then. All right, where am I? Newcomer, we did that. Oh, and there's a black envelope on the back of your chair. If you can fill that out if you're a newcomer or second or third time and hand it to the usher behind, that would be wonderful, and then we can stay connected with you all. In closing today's service, please join us in saying our community blessing and prayer for protection, followed by a closing prayer and song. Please stand if you are able, and let's say together. Beloved friends, I see your divine light. I see your open heart. I see your life transforming. I celebrate your divine identity as you radiate your light in the world. And our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Where we are, God is, and all is well.
Oh, let's just take a deep breath together. And as you do, imagine that you are breathing in wisdom and power and love and strength. And as you exhale, just imagine that just flowing out from you, radiating out from you, out into the space around you, out into this building, out into the community, and out into the world beyond. And then let us invite into this energy field that we have created the name of anyone that you know that might benefit from a little boost, any situation that you are aware of in your life or in the world that could use a little boost. And just invite that into this space, knowing that that lifts that person or that situation. And then go ahead and place your attention on your feet and allow the contact of your feet on the floor to be a symbol of your knowing, of this firm ground, knowing our firm ground of knowing our oneness with all of life. And whatever gift that you have received from being in this community this morning, we invite you to give it space. Allow it to take root in you. And then give yourself full permission to really feel. Neville Goddard tells us that feeling is the key. Allow yourself to really feel, to experience your divine inheritance as beauty, as love, as wisdom, as intelligence, as peace, as harmony, as the light of the world. And just let that soak all the way in. Because this is our time. We are the ones. And so I invite you to carry the light that you are out into the world and let yourself shine. Be your full, magnificent self. Because you matter. You make a difference. So let's let it be one of love, shall we? And as we let this be so, it is so. And say it with me. And so it is. All right. Have a great week, y'all.
Thank you so much, Reverend Nina. One super quick reminder, because I know we're already over time, but just a quick reminder that this coming Saturday we have our back to school drive and block party here. There is also a box for donated supplies today in the community center, and it will be there next Sunday also if you're not able to come out. But this house is coming as well. There's going to be fried rice and fun and music, and so we would love to see you there. But before we leave, also, I just want to say a quick thank you to our Sunday morning team. We have our youth ministry and hospitality team just across the parking lot, our AV team, our ushers. Thank you, Juliana, for being our not our celebration host, but our online host today. And then we have our prayer chaplains. Thank you, Marguerite, for your awesome job as always. And thank you to our music team. And thank you to each one of you that are here and lifted up all of us with your presence today. It's obviously such a joy to be here, but I just love all y'all. You're just beautiful and yummy souls. So thank you for being here this morning.
Use me, oh God, as got so much more than the earth or the skies or all of creation. God is creator, all in all, needing us to shine His light as me, as you so use me. Oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Command my hands, what must they do? Command my life, it's here for you. God is the love that heals all creation. God is creator, makes all things new. And God needs us to shine His light as me, as you so use me. Oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. And God needs us to shine